Hi everyone, my name's Nico and I'm one of the readers here on Heuristique. Today we have a little bit of a different setup. I wasn't feeling too cute, have to be honest. I'm a little tired, so I'm in a hoodie today. I just thought we could chill out and I thought this might be a nice setup. The morning sun sort of coming through. That's one of my favorite things about living in this apartment is every morning when there's a beautiful sunrise, we just get this sort of, I don't know. It's very magical to me and I don't know why. So without further ado, let's just get started. These are general, they may or may not resonate, but let's see what we can get for you guys. Tarantula, okay, this did come out last week too. Still at a crossroads, you know, decisions need to be made. There's a lot of stuff up in the air right now, right? But in particular, this feels more like, this is weird. This feels like the energy of the reading, but it feels long-standing. So I don't know what this decision is, but it's taken you a very long time to get to it. And then butterfly, this might be why. Changes. I don't know if you guys know that song. That was one of my favorite songs from the Shrek soundtrack. I love Shrek. Anyway, so irrelevant. So the butterfly card, this talks about immense change, you know? Also, you know, this card, it talks about, you know, in order to get a diamond, you have to put it under pressure, right? You know that whole saying, oh God, I'm totally blanking right now. My speech has been so off recently. But there's like a list of things and pretty much the moral of the story is good things take time, right? And that whole thing's coming through again because when the tarantula card came out, it felt like it had been long-standing, like whatever the situation was, like it had been going on for about like at least a year, you know, I want to say minimum a year. And the butterfly card, you know, you've been going through some drastic changes. You've really been transforming, you know, and I feel like, you know, it's funny because this is the butterfly, but I almost feel like you're still in the cocoon and you're like about to come out as the butterfly. And you've changed so much. So let's, oh my God. And then cheetah for the other person, place, or thing. So, I mean, as I've said before, these readings tend, at least me, the way I read them is people to people because it's the easiest way. And I feel like most people resonate with that. But you know, you can also reverse the role for like job, school, career. There's so many other things, child, parent. You know, usually we deal with those ones, right? Those aren't really the reversals. It's just more whatever the message is to you, if that makes sense. So with cheetah, I just think someone's coming like at you, not in a bad way, but because this is, okay. Yeah, and it's paired with horse. So as I said, this is another indicator. This has been a long time coming, but something about it almost feels like now everything's happening. You know, it all kind of happens at once is kind of the feeling I'm getting from these. And paired with horse card, I want to say this person has been like enduring a lot. So you've been changing, you've been enduring some stuff too, don't get me wrong. But your person or this person, this place, this thing has really been through the ringer is what I'm hearing. Just with the horse card, I'm just getting like, all I'm seeing is someone banging their head against the wall. So I think their strength has really been tested, but a different kind of strength, you know, obviously physical, yes, but I want to say your person, God, they've just been liberated. That's the best way to describe it. It feels like they've been locked up in chains, you know, they've been in like the horse pen, they've been in, you know, whatever, the zoo cage, and all of a sudden it's like the gates have opened and they're off, if that makes sense, right? Horses or cheetah, like the gates are open, they're off to the races, if you will. Like they are coming at you, they're ready. That's interesting that came out, they're ready. Maybe you're not though, you know, as I was saying, you're still in the cocoon. So I want to get, whoa, shark. Interesting. So I wonder if you can already sense this person around. And let me explain this a little bit better. Sharks are known to have, oh God, what is it called? electro something. I don't remember the exact word, but pretty much they can get an electromagnetic field of the objects around them. They have little cilia in like this part of their head that branch out and can literally send out electrical signals and pick up electrical signals. So that's how sharks are such good predators, right? They can see in the dark because of this. It's very similar to dolphin, very similar, but it's a little different. Because dolphin uses sonar, but they use, you know, electromagnetic fields. So it's very interesting that you're almost like sending out those signals naturally, right? And you're picking this up, you know? You're able to see them coming before they really show up, which is so interesting. Because you've already sensed it, right? With this sort of z, 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 z. Like, that's just what I'm getting. Like, you've been picking up on their electromagnetic field. You've been picking up that they're... God, it's like, you know, they've been building energy. You know they've been building up to come talk to you. You know this moment has been like... They're not coming to come talk to you. They're just coming at you in some way, you know? Like, not in a bad way. Not coming at you, but like coming to you, if you will. And like, I think this energy has been circling around you for a while. And I am hearing, you know, you're about to have your butterfly moment. And it's almost like you're worried about this person interfering it. Which I don't think is gonna happen. It's just interesting because your energy is coming across very, leave me alone, you know? That's kind of how you feel. Even when I said this person was like coming at you, you were just kind of like, not right now. Like, it almost feels like you're wrapping something up, you know, you're wrapping up a cycle, a phase, whatever. And the last thing you need is like a shark circling around you, right? The last thing you need is like this extra thing you have to sort of be cognizant of and worry about. And you don't have to worry about it, you know, but I feel like as humans, it's almost like natural to. So let me go back to your person for a bit. They're just looking at me. They're staring me down, and there is something coming through about silent communication with you too. There is this sort of, you know how they say it's all in the eyes? For this person, that's very true. Like, if you think about this person and you think about the way they look at you, maybe when you've sort of caught them off guard or bumped into them off guard, maybe, look at the way the horse card is just like staring me down. I hope that focuses. It is, oh, the seagulls. It's so loving. It's so caring. There's the moon in the middle, right? Like mother, like. And I'm seeing for the first time ever, and I mean this, I've never seen this in this card before, there's braiding in the horse's hair. I don't know if you guys can see that. You are literally woven into their lives at this point. Like, maybe for you, you weren't sure where this was gonna go with this person, or just like, you know, you've just been friends, or whatever it is. Something about it, like the tarantula card, it's been a long time coming. This decision should have been made a long time ago, is what I'm hearing, but it's being made now. You know, like the same money can always be made kind of thing. Yeah, there's just something about you're braided into their life now, you know? They hold you very dear to them. There's something about having you on their mind constantly, you know, moon. You guys could really have that energetic cord between each other to like mentally, because they're just looking at you like, I don't know, like you're their whole world. I know it sounds really cheesy, but it's just, you're so a part of them now that they don't know how to leave you, right? Like they don't know how to forget about you. They can't forget about you. You're so woven into their life. You're so, you know, maybe you two are on a break or something, but you are so a part of them. Like they can't see anyone else being a part of their life like this, you know? You're so special to them. And with the cheetah card, you know, look at those circles. Look at those circles. And we've been getting this card quite a bit, you know? And it does talk about the divine masculine force, the energy force. And it talks about, like, look at the cheetah. Look at the concentration in his face. Like, there's no way it's going to miss its mark. There's no way, right? But yeah, it's interesting. Whoever I'm connecting with, you almost don't believe me when I'm saying this. I'm like, this person loves you. They really do care. And you're like, yeah, right. And I'm like, okay, fair. Like, I'm pretty skeptical too when it comes to that department of stuff. But no, you really like them too, and they really love you. Like, I'm not just saying this to like get views, believe me. I don't post these videos for views. If I did, I would have stopped by now. And they just really care about you. They're looking down, they're just looking at you like all the time is what I'm kind of hearing. Like, you may not know this, they may be like social media stalking you a lot, looking at your photos a lot, like reminiscing all the time, and you might just have no idea. But butterfly and shark, I think the idea that you have is, you know, they're coming back, or you know they're coming to you, something like that. So you've sort of just been, I hear business as usual. Like, you haven't even been changing your schedule to like accommodate this like upcoming change, which is perfect, honestly, because I don't think you're gonna have to change anything in your life to bring this person in. And I also want to say, I just noticed this. There is so much balance in this reading. Shark, butterfly, cheetah, horse, like, you've water and air, fire and earth. Like, there's a perfect balance of everything between you guys. But right now, once again, I want to be drawn back to the tarantula card. It's like a decision is being made now. Now is the, like, you know how they say, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen? Well, right now, you're the kitchen. You and this person are the kitchen, and you can't really get out. It's just the heat is being turned up. Because I think the universe wants a decision to be made. They want, you know, because the second this happens, this is like a domino. The second the domino is pushed, everything else, you know, butterfly effect. Butterfly effect. That's so funny. It's just everything ends up changing from there. And what was I saying before? You're like laced into this, that's not the right word. Braided into this person. You know, like thoughts of you, memories, like your being, things you said. There's so much respect, actually, is what I'm hearing. They have a lot of respect for you, which is very important. And yeah, no, they really respect you. There's no doubt. They really respect you. And I think they respect the changes you've been through. Like, they can see that you've gone through these immense changes, you know? They can see the diamond. I'm hearing they've always seen the diamond, but some of you are really like, no. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to push it that far. For some of you, they always saw the diamond. I'm just going to guess for whoever I'm connecting with really strongly. There's like one person who I can like totally feel your energy, like, hey girl. And it just feels like, yeah, you're pretty PO to this person. I don't know what they did. You're actually upset. Like, with Shark card, you just sense them circling you, and it's not cute to you. It's very frustrating is what I'm hearing. You're kind of just like, come in already. Like, I can feel you. Like, just speak up. Like, say it. You know, that's kind of how it feels from your side. You're like, say it. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the circling. Just say it. I saw this really funny. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I think what's gonna happen is you're still changing, right? You're still going through this metamorphosis, if you will. And obviously there's still some forgiveness that has to happen on your side. And it's funny because the Shark card does talk about honesty. So I'm almost hearing you say, I'll forgive them when they apologize, which, you know, I've been there. I've definitely felt that before, but I think forgiveness really does have to start with ourselves, you know, forgive ourselves for allowing this situation to sort of occur, and then forgive the other person because you know that people are people and they make mistakes. And who knows, maybe you won't take this person back, right? Like, you completely have that option to be like, nah, like, you had your chance. But something that I've thought about really heavily is, what's the point of doing that, right? If someone that you wanted for a long time comes back and asks to date you, or wants to see you, or wants to be friends, like, 1,000% it's subjective on the situation, depending on how bad that person was or how good they were. But, you know, even if you're angry at them, even if there's something that you're upset with, talk about it, right? Honesty, communication. Because I almost feel like this person doesn't realize how sort of, you know, I it's funny because it's coronavirus time. So it's like, you know, hazmat suit. That's kind of how it feels. You're like, stay away. Like 6 feet. 6 feet away. Just stay 6 feet away. But yeah, there's something about it that you do kind of have to speak up a little when they come in. You do have to, I'm just hearing like reassert yourself in the dynamic. That's interesting. You're sort of that, you know, that makes, yeah. Okay, that's actually really good. You're just, I feel like when this person comes in, you're going to reestablish your boundaries and reestablish what you are to each other, if that makes sense. It's like, this is where I stand. This is what I don't appreciate. This is what, you know, triggered me last time, or you can't be acting like this. It seems like you're laying down the law this time, which might take the pressure off of you, because I'm almost wondering if you would just rather like not, you know, you're like, well, let's just not talk about this. But no, like, you do need to talk about it, and you know you do, because you have the shark card, right? Like, this is gonna keep coming up. This is gonna keep attacking if you don't sort of feed the shark, if you will, you know? And the shark is like yourself and your own honesty. So I think I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like the new setup. This reading was a little all over the place today. But I hope, you know, you're still going through a transformation. You're not quite done yet. But once you have that big reveal moment, it's going to be very obvious that this person's either back or coming back. So once again, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next daily. Bye guys.